If you're still relying on human UGC ads in 2026, you're already falling behind. Because right now, AI UGC is producing ads that not only look just as real as human creator-made ads, but they're also infinitely more scalable and far more affordable than what most brands are still paying influencers for. I've been using this tool called ArcAds in my own Ecom brand lately, and honestly, what used to cost me thousands of dollars and take my creators weeks of back and forth deliverables can now be done in just a few minutes from my laptop. And the truth is, if you're not implementing AI in the same way I'm about to show you in this video, you're already wasting money and handing your competitors a huge advantage. Think about it for a second. Every time you wait for a creator to receive your product, shoot the ad, and then tweak it if it underperforms, which it often does since revisions are almost guaranteed with human UGC, you've already lost weeks. And even if you are using AI, most people are creating actors that both look and sound robotic with their lip sync and pacing totally off with terrible quality. But with AI, when used correctly, you can now test new creatives instantly, adjust on the fly, and stay in complete control with no delays, bottlenecks, or waiting on anyone else. That's why in the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna walk you through step by step how to use ArcAds to build hyper-realistic AI UGC ads that grab attention without costing a fortune, and show you the hidden settings inside of ArcAds that instantly make your actors feel human and your ads convert better. Now, if you wanna try AI ads yourself, I've linked ArcAds down in the description below so you can follow along with me step by step. Now, when you get signed into ArcAds, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is go to New Project, and that'll open up the prompting window. And inside here, you can see a few different ways you can start generating assets. The first one's going to be talking actors, and if we click on add actors right here, this is where you can pick your actor and actually produce an AI UGC ad from one simple script. Then you have video, which lets you literally make any ad you want from a simple prompt and a script. You can choose from any current high converting AI generation model on the market right now, like Sora 2 Pro, Kling 3.0, or even Seedance 2.0. You can select the aspect ratio, the length, the resolution, everything you need to make winning ads for your ecom brand. Next is image, which allows you to generate any photo asset you need for your brand. Think product demos, flat lays, UGC creator try-ons. If you can come up with an idea, AI can execute it with incredible fidelity. Here you can access tools like Nano Banana, GPT Image Gen, or even use the UGC Studio. And finally, you can select See More, where you can actually view every single tool ArcAds has to offer. There's tools like Resize Video, where you can resize your ad to another format. Text Overlay, where you can add styled text on top of a video or image. The Prompt Builder, which helps you generate optimized prompts for better AI gen outputs. Everything you'd ever need lives inside of here. So let's go ahead and pick an actor. To do that, click the Add Actors button. Now here's my recommendation. Always use the keywords on the left-hand side to narrow your search. ArcAds has a huge actor library, so you could spend hours scrolling. So by filtering, you can instantly choose the exact customer avatar and demographic that best suits your brand. For example, I'll select female for gender, young adult for age, and set the situation to home to look super organic and natural. That gives me a couple of great options, so I'll go ahead and choose Grace here. And let's say I want to create a different actor for a different setting or use case for my product. I can just clear my previous filters, switch the gender to male, and then set the environment to gym. And now you can see we instantly have a bunch of gym templates to choose from. Once you've added your actors, one really useful feature you'll see is speech to speech. This allows you to record yourself reading the script with the exact intonation you want, and the AI will mimic your voice pattern for whatever actor you pick. It's a really great way to get a natural flow into your ads. And this is a huge benefit because if your ad doesn't sound natural, people will tune out immediately. Getting the perfect intonation for your ads is what keeps your potential customers watching past the hook, which is where most views fall off. For this demo though, I'm going to be sticking to text to speech and type in my script. Let's say we need a stitched talking head ad or even a voiceover for a collagen eye gel ad. Our AI actors here, Grace and Edward, are going to help us with that. So let's type out sick of those ugly under eye bags. Don't worry, I had them too. I'm about to turn 30 and honestly, it's starting to show on my face. Then I tried the jelly collagen eye patches. They're infused with peptides and collagen that tightens my under eye bags and gives my skin a natural glow. Now, I never have to worry about looking my age ever again. Honestly, I can't go a day without them anymore. Now, one of the coolest things about ArcAds is the amount of control you actually have over the actor's voice. So if you click the settings icon next to your actor, you can customize everything. You can change the speed of their delivery. I'm gonna keep mine at a normal pace around 1. You can adjust stability, which changes how consistent or varied the voice turns out. A lower stability makes the speech more dynamic and natural, while a higher setting keeps it more predictable. For this one, I'll lower it to about 0.45. Then there's similarity, which controls how closely the speech matches your written punctuation and tone. I'll leave that around the default. And finally, there's style exaggeration. This one changes how expressive the voice is. A higher value adds drama and emotion, while a lower value keeps it more neutral. I'll set mine at 0.1 for a more relaxed delivery. These detailed settings is really where ArcAds outshines traditional human UGC. Normally, you'd have to send endless revision notes to a human creator just to get the tone right. But here you can dial in the exact emotion and pacing yourself, which saves you both time and budget. For the second ad though, I'm going to be doing the opposite. I'm going to push the talking speed to 1.25, turn the stability up to 0.7, drop similarity a bit lower to 0.4, and max out the style exaggeration at 1 to make it sound really energetic and dramatic. Now, a quick pro tip before generating your video is to always listen to how your voice sounds before hitting generate. You can check it by clicking this little play button and then getting back the result with your script. So let's take a listen.
Sick of those ugly under eye bags? Don't worry, I had them too. I'm about to turn 30 and honestly, it's starting to show on my face. Then I tried Gelly Collagen eye patches. They're infused with peptides and collagen that tightens my under eye bags and gives my skin a natural glow. Now I never have to worry about looking my age ever again. Honestly, I can't go a day without them anymore.
And it comes back sounding extremely realistic. But again, if we wanted to change the intonation, we could do that with the speech-to-speech option from before. Now we're ready to generate both of the ads and take a look at what this will look like with the lip sync.
Sick of those ugly under eye bags? Don't worry, I had them too. I'm about to turn 30 and honestly, it's starting to show on my face. Then I tried Jelly Collagen eye patches. They're infused with peptides and collagen that tightens my under eye bags and gives my skin a natural glow. Now I never have to worry about looking my age ever again. Honestly, I can't go a day without them anymore.
Sick of those ugly under eye bags? Don't worry, I had them too. I'm about to turn 30 and honestly, it's starting to show on my face. Then I tried Jelly Collagen eye patches. They're infused with peptides and collagen that tightens my under eye bags and gives my skin a natural glow. Now I never have to worry about looking my age ever again. Honestly, I can't go a day without them anymore.
Looking at those ads we just generated, you can really see how much of a difference the settings inside of ArcAds makes to how your actor actually sounds. Obviously, the second one with the style exaggeration turned all the way up isn't something you'd actually use in a real campaign. It was just to show you how dramatically settings can affect the final output. If I was going to launch this one, I'd definitely either use speech-to-speech to get the intonation right or reduce the style exaggeration. Now, I would only use these if I needed a quick voiceover or a stitched talking head, since the other video generation models I'm about to show you are 10 times better. Now let's go deeper into my favorite feature in ArcAds, full video generation. But before we do, let's head over to the prompt optimizer and tell it what we want to create so we can get a optimized prompt. Now that we have our optimized prompt, let's head back over to the video section and select our model and settings. Today we're going to be going with CDance 2.0, a 9:16 aspect ratio for stories and reels on Meta, 10 seconds long, 1080p, and we're going to want to make sure audio is enabled. Let's then input our prompt and upload this simple UGC reference image I made in Nano Banana 2 in ArcAds in less than 30 seconds. Then I'll hit generate.
I always hated baking in the sun for hours because I always burned. Then I found Sunset Self-Tanning Mousse. Now I look like I just got back from Bali in winter without leaving my house.
As you can see, this video looks basically indistinguishable from reality. And all I asked it to make me was a UGC style ad for these tanning drops. And this is only scratching the surface. Imagine doing this with 2, 3, 4 different clips to make a full-fledged video ad. This is what I personally do to hit revenue days like this in my brand. You can use this along with all the other video generation models to make whatever kind of ad you want. Podcast ads, full-fledged UGC ads, clothing try-on ads, animation ads, voiceover and B-roll ads, you name it. Now the next section I want to talk about is image generation. To access it, simply click on image and then select from the variety of image generation tools ArcAds has available. Let's select Nano Banana 2. Then let's upload our optimized prompt that we just got from the prompt optimizer to create whatever image we want. This prompt can be for creating visuals for your website, product photos, description visuals, or for even full-fledged ads. Again, if it exists, you can now make it with AI. A pro tip here too is if you're trying to make something specific, you can literally just upload a reference image and the image generation model will use that reference to create create whatever you want with incredible accuracy. But anyways, for this example, we're going to be making a hyper-realistic product photo shoot for an activewear brand. So let's select 5 different photos to give some slight variations here and then hit generate. And as you can see, we got a few generations back literally within a few seconds and they look amazing. But what if we wanted to do something a little bit different, like actually see our specific product in the hands of our AI generated actor? So I've grabbed a random skincare product online and all I have to do is upload it by clicking this image icon. For the prompt, I'll just keep it simple and type attractive 25-year-old woman, UGC creator, blonde, blue eyes, holding the skincare in her hand and using it on her face in a well-lit bathroom, smiling at the camera. What happens now is the AI is going to combine a base actor's image with the product photo we provided to generate a hyper-realistic new image that looks like it was just taken by a human creator, but better. You've created an actor that's not only perfectly fitting your ICP, but also using your exact product, which means you can then use this in the video generation section as a reference photo to animate it to life. From this, you can also make a full-fledged talking UGC ad with a script, so on and so forth. This makes your ads look on brand, 100% consistent, insanely realistic without ever needing to spend hours and thousands of dollars on photo shoots. So now that you know how to leverage AI to do what used to take weeks and thousands of dollars from human UGC creators, just imagine how much faster you can test new creatives, scale your ad campaigns, and keep your ad concepts fresh without ever needing to wait weeks on an influencer or blowing thousands on production. With ArcAds, you can generate professional, hyper-realistic ads in minutes on demand from your laptop and always have complete control over how they look and sound. So if you want to scale your ecom brand this year with AI and actually start creating ads that stop the scroll and actually convert, click the link in the description below and sign up to ArcAds today.